B92.7 is KBMW Breckenridge Wahpeton. All the hits from 2KM today.
Welcome to John Randall Field for a rare Wednesday matinee doubleheader in Mon-Dak Conference action. It is the 8-20 NDSCS Wildcats hosting the 24-17 Bismarck State College Mystics. I'm Robert Wanick from the iconic John Randall Field. A breezy, chilly afternoon, and NDSCS with a tall task ahead of them. Last time out, they had a chance to put some distance between themselves and the Lake Region State Royals. Lake Region coming into that game with 7 wins in the Mon-Dak. NDSCS also 7 wins, but the Royals, they took 2 here over the weekend. An 8-7 walk-off in 8 innings. Well, not a walk-off, but an extra inning victory. Cats came back from 5 down with a rally in the 7th. Looked like they were dead in the water, but Dawson Crow put one up in the clouds. Lake Region left fielder lost it in the sun. Cats scored 2 on a double, lost in the 8th inning. In the nightcap, it was 4-1 Lake Region in a pitcher's duel. Ben Klaus was on the mound for that one. He has been the ace by all measures this year. We just got word he's got a broken finger. He suffered fielding grounders, so he's on the mend for a while. A big slate of games coming up for the Cats. They just hope to have Ben Klaus back for Region 13 playoffs. Let's take a look here quick at the stat report for NDSCS. We'll go over the batters here because the plan of attack against a great team like Bismarck State, we were talking with Cooper Klosterman of NDSCS and Art Grakow, the announcer up here. You got to score a lot of runs. You got to play perfect defense as well because they're not going to make a lot of errors. So the offense is going to have to click today, and they're going to have to put up double-digit runs most likely to compete with the monstrous Mystics lineup. Leading NDSCS this year, 27 games played for Torrey Ulick, the leadoff man out of Wahpeton, a 431 average, 590 on base, 29 runs, 11 RBIs, one of the fastest players in college baseball, 36 for 38 on stolen base attempts. Mason Almaris will bat in the 2-hole, 28 games played, hitting .329, 442 on base, 23 runs scored, 15 RBIs. After stealing 20-plus bases last year, he's 12 of 14 in the steals department. Skylar Fields, he will DH today, 28 games played. He has bumped his average from around 240 to 310. A pair of doubles last time out, 374 on base, 8 doubles on the season. So Fields, he carries a big stick in this lineup. 12 runs, a team high, 23 RBIs. Following him up is Ryan Lave, 25 games played, 282 average. That sat at 220 2 weeks ago, so he is also carrying a boomstick, 379 on base. 4 doubles for Lave, make it a dozen for Fields and Lave. 2 homers for Ryan Lave, 2 of the 3 that the Cats have this year, as they're not going to flash in the power department. 12 runs, 19 RBIs, so we've got 42 RBIs between Fields and Lave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's really the meat of the order for any team, but NDSCS, that is truly the bulk of the production today. Stanley Belaski also in the 9-hole for NDSCS today. He's done a good job rolling the lineup card over, as we'll try to pull up his stats for you on NDSCSWildcats.com, where you can find all the complete updated stats as we take a look at the lineup here. Stanley Belaski, 21 games played. He's up to 246 average, 7 RBIs. Kind of whittling down that strikeout percentage, 20 Ks, just 4 walks. So you'd love to see him get on base more, some free passes. But as a 9-hitter, he's getting the job done for the NDSCS Wildcats. So that's a look at your team leaders here. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. Bismarck State will take to the plate first. Pacey Phillips wearing number 33. He's playing left field. Nixon Carriere wearing number 34. He's playing first. Andrew Niavis, he is wearing number 8. He is catching today. Cole Shirley wearing number 12, playing third base. Cooper Stallman wearing number 7, playing short. Rydell Adair, he's wearing number 9, and he is playing second base. Carter Kruger wearing number 10, playing right. Bryce Bedrosian wearing number 19, DHing. Tate Mart wearing number 2, and we'll pause for the national anthem. Be right back on B92.7 FM.
American by Wyndham, Baymont by Wyndham, and Travelodge by Wyndham are the preferred hotels of NDSCS Athletics. Coming to town for a game? Let me give you the address and phone numbers for all the hotels that got a big thumbs up from Willie Wildcat himself. American by Wyndham at 2029 210 Drive, Wahpeton, 701-642-8365. Baymont by Wyndham, 1800 210 Drive, Wahpeton, 701-642-5000. And Travelodge by Wyndham at 995 21st Avenue North, Wahpeton, 701-642-8731. Go Cats! American by Wyndham, Baymont by Wyndham, and Travelodge by Wyndham are the preferred hotels of NDSCS Athletics. Coming to town for a game? Let me give you the address and phone numbers for all the hotels that got a big thumbs up from Willie Wildcat himself. American by Wyndham at 2029 210 Drive, Wahpeton, 701-642-8365. Baymont by Wyndham, 1800 210 Drive, Wahpeton, 701-642-5000. And Travelodge by Wyndham at 995 21st Avenue North, Wahpeton, 701-642-8731. Go Cats!
Just about ready to get underway here at JR for a midday matinee as we round out the Bismarck State lineup. Had to pause for the national anthem, of course. Tate Mart in the 9-hole. He'll wear number 2, play center field. On the bump today, Ethan Miller wearing number 17. I believe he's a Valley City product. We got a little bit of intel on him. Sits in the low 80s. Good stuff. Plays a little bit faster than that. He'll be on the bump today. For NDSCS in the field, left to right on the infield, it'll be Stanley Belaski at third base. At shortstop, it'll be Griffin Albright. He also plays a little bit at the Keystone. At second base today, it'll be Skylar Blado, the Wahpeton Post 20 product. And at first base, it'll be Ryan Lave. We've seen some fantastic glove work over there from Lave this season. Your battery mates today on the mound, Dylan Geyser. He's 0-4 with a 12 ERA, so he's looking to get right here again against a juggernaut lineup of Bismarck State. So we'll see if he brings his A++ game today. And then we will have Dawson Crow, the Alabama product, behind the plate, coming off a good game 2, where he walked in or got hit by pitch and drove in a run that way, and then had a 2 RBI double to force extra innings. In the outfield, left to right, let's go with Max Heen. The lefty is playing left. He's got some speed. The center fielder, Tori Ulick, one of the best players in JUCO. He'll be kind of the field general out there today, next to Kindred product, Mason Almaris. So we go Wahpeton and Kindred in center and right. They played each other plenty of times in Legion. Post 20 knocking off Kindred back-to-back seasons in the state championship, and they have gelled quite well here together, Ulick and Almaris. So that's how NDSCS will roll out defensively today, and we are ready to rock. Running 2 camera angles for you folks right now on KBMW News Live YouTube. We got a close-up of the batter's box and pitcher's mound, and once the ball gets put in play, we'll kind of pan out and give you a field view. Ready to go at JR. First pitch on the way to Phillips. It's at the letters for a ball. Time of first pitch, 12:01 here in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Phillips, the lefty. He'll take a curveball that comes across at the belt, evens the count at 1-1. Game time temperature 49 degrees, feels like 45. The wind is brisk, 13 miles an hour, and it is blowing left to right. Little check swing foul ball there from Phillips, 1-2 count. Geyser gets ahead early. One-two on the way. Geyser buries it a little too low. The count is evened up at 2-2. Trying not to lose the leadoff man here. 2 games on tap today, folks, as the 2-2 flies. And that one hit right up the middle. Geyser knocks it down. Picks it up, throws to first, and he'll get the first out of the ball game. Leadoff man goes down. Pretty well hit ball to the pitcher, but he had time to square up and knock it down, collect himself for the out. So Geyser gets Phillips on 5 pitches, and Nixon Carriere will step into the right-hand batter's box. Carriere wearing number 34 for this Bismarck State lineup. We'll get their stats when I get a moment here. Kind of hard to squeeze in a pregame when it's in the middle of the workday, but I'm glad to be here today. First pitch misses upstairs, 1-0. Second pitch is a dirt ball, 2 straight balls here to Carriere. Geyser looking to get back in the count. Can't get the curveball to bend. It's 3-0. Limiting free passes and playing stellar defense today is going to be key for the Cats, as Geyser misses just above the belt buckle, a 4-pitch free pass for Bismarck State, and they have the number 2 hitter on base. 1 down, 1 on for the Mystics here, game 1 of a Mon-Dak doubleheader. So they go lefty, righty, lefty, and it's the dangerous hitting Andrew Nieves. He wears number 8. He's playing catcher today. First pitch right by his face. If he had sunglasses on there, he might have lost him. It's 1-0. We saw Crow with some excellent throwdowns against Lake Region State. Some bad bounces on this choppy spring field. We'll see if they test his arm. 1-0, runner stays put. That one rolled over to the right side. They'll have a play at second. Blado with a sidearm sling over to first base. Not quite in time. Nice play by Skylar Blado. Kind of lost his footing, went down to his knees, popped up, threw a strike to second base for the fielder's choice. 2 down. So Nieves replaces Carrier at first base on the fielder's choice. And the Cats will have to get through the cleanup hitter if they want to shut the door on the first inning. Just underway here at JR, B92.7. First pitch misses high to Cole Shirley. He's wearing number 12 today, playing the hot corner. Another righty in this lineup. As Geyser comes set. Geyser delivers a nice off-speed pitch that stays inside on the hands. It's flip foul. Geyser with a runner on first base, 2 down. Takes a long look at first. He'll fire home. Nice block by Crow. Runner's going to go. Crow fires just a bit late as he had some trouble getting that ball. Again, good arm strength by Crow. He put the throw on, just not in time. Be a stolen base on the pitch in the dirt. For Nieves, he's in scoring position, and the count is 2-1 to Cole Shirley. Shirley straight over the top delivery, gets a whiff. 2-2. Shirley trying to end the inning here with a punch out. Geyser on the season, 24 walks, just 10 Ks. And he gets a roller over to third base, foul. Belaski goes and backhands it in the coach's box. We'll do it again. 4.66 K per 9. He's allowed 2 home runs so far this season. Geyser on the bump for NDSCS. 2-strike count to the cleanup man. Geyser, little jump throw to second base. Just checking on the runner, letting him know he's paying attention. He gets back in plenty of time. Back to the batter, 2-2 to Shirley in the 4 spot. Bismarck State coming in today, 24 wins, NDSCS just 8. Geyser gets a check swing on what appeared to be a slider or a cutter. Cole Shirley spoils the strikeout, spits it over to the Bismarck dugout. JUCO Product football documentary premiere at NDSCS next Wednesday night at 6:30, folks. Don't miss it. 2-2 upstairs. Count is full. Geyser in danger here of walking a second straight batter. Started the inning off with a tapper back to the mound and a fielder's choice over to Blado at the Keystone. 2 down, runner in scoring position for Bismarck State. Cole Shirley digs into the box. Here comes the payoff. That one hit to right field, and it's hit pretty deep. Trailing is Almaris on the warning track, just out of his reach. That's going to score the first run of the ball game, and he's digging for a triple. He'll get in easily. Booming triple from Cole Shirley, and Mason Almaris covered about 40 yards on that play, extended his arm, and it was just out of his reach. So Shirley drives in the first run of the ball game. Bismarck State 1, NDSCS 0 on B92.7. Shirley just got under that ball or it would have left the park. 1-0, and that brings up Cooper Stallman. Stallman hits it to shortstop. Fielded. Albright throws over to first. NDSCS gets out of the first, allowing just one run. And they'll look to get back to business with Tori Ulick leading off, followed by Mason Almaris in the 2-hole. We'll be back in 60 seconds on B92.7. Mon-Dak Conference doubleheader. Little midday matinee action on B92.7.
Cargill Wapaton is hiring for operations technicians. $28 an hour starting pay with $3,000 sign-on bonus. No experience needed. We will train. Great benefits and immediate PTO. Apply online at www.cargill.com/careers. McGough Construction is a proud supporter of Wildcat basketball. We are grateful for the numerous construction projects that we are managing in the region, including NDSCS's Precision Ag and Diesel Complex. Building for the next generation, we are committed to the community. Go Wildcats from McGough Construction.
We know switching your bank can take time, but what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name, or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds on average? When you bank with Bell, you get local customer service you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees. Make the switch to Bell Bank today. It's worth it. Visit www.bell.bank/new to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Tori Ulick will lead off the game here for NDSCS in the bottom of the first. A 1-0 lead for Bismarck State as we throw the graphic up on KBMW News Live YouTube. Fastest man in JUCO, Tori Ulick, 81 for 87 on stolen base attempts in 2 years at NDSCS. He's got 36 steals this year already, one of the leaders in the nation. And if NDSCS didn't get rained out for the early portion of the year, he'd probably be in the top 3 still. But as it stands, he's in the top 10. And if you go back to his Legion career, this kid's got a couple hundred steals. He's only been thrown out about 8 or 10 times on the base path. So Tori Ulick pictured next to the NDSCS NASCAR on the YouTube channel. And this kid has some wheels. Ulick, a lefty. Hitting over 400 on the season for a second straight year. As Bismarck State throws it down, and we're ready to go on the bump today. Ethan Miller, local product out of the Eastern Dakota Conference by way of Valley City. Ulick digs in with the red Adidas cleats, white stripes. NDSCS wearing black jerseys, red numbers, white pants. First pitch to Ulick, well up and away for a ball. Bismarck State wearing the gold vest with the green Mystics on the chest plate, green numbers, green undershirt, gray pants, white and green lids. Ulick hits the first one back to the mound. Should be an easy play. They'll run it over and toss it to first. So Ulick down on 2 pitches to lead off this ball game. That brings up Mason Almaris, batting .329 on the year. As we pull up those stats for you one more time, Almaris has scored 23 runs. That's second on the team. He has 12 steals as well. Almaris takes an off-speed pitch at the ankles, 1-0. Almaris, the first righty in the lineup. They'll do the same as Bismarck State. As that one misses outside, they'll go lefty, righty, lefty as Heen is on deck, and the dangerous Skylar Fields, designated hitter for a reason, looking for a chance in the cleanup spot. 2-0 to Almaris. Falls that one straight back. A good sign that he's right on that fastball. Didn't miss it by much. Just skips off the top of the barrel. Bottom of the first here at JR. 1-0 Mystics. Almaris pipes that one up the middle, outside of the reach of the shortstop. Cats are in the hit column. 1-out single from Mason Almaris. Cats only have 3 homers on the year. Max Heen has one of them. He'll step into the batter's box. Next inning, we'll come back with the Bismarck State baseball stats, so you can kind of know what we're dealing with here today. Heen's got a runner on first. It's Almaris, 12 for 14 in stolen base attempts. First pitch misses outside. Good zip on that fastball, ball one. Cats just really looking to keep pace today. A good measuring stick game to see where they're at against the top competition in the Mon-Dak Conference. As the 1-0 does paint the black on the outside corner, it goes back to that heater. It's 1-1. $64 doubles for the Mystics, 24 triples, and 24 home runs. So the Cats are going to need to try to keep pace, and for a team that only has 3 homers on the year, might have to play a little small ball today on their home diamond. Put some pressure on the defense. It is choppy. It is not quite green out here yet. It's tough to make plays. After a check to first, we'll go back to the batter. It misses inside, 2-1 to Heen. 329 team average for the Mystics. As Heen way up in the count here. Moved up into the 3-hole today. He'll take a ball outside, 3-1. NDSCS in comparison batting just .255. That number has went up from .233 2 weeks ago. Bismarck State ERA 5.45 as Heen spits that one fouled on the left field line out of play. 5.45 for the Mystics, and they are one of the top teams in the conference. It just goes to show the Mon-Dak Conference is not a pitcher's league. .283 batting average against. Cats looking to exploit those numbers today. Almaris on first with 1 down. Pick to first in the dirt. Methodical pace here on the mound from Ethan Miller, not working fast. So he'll come set. Fires the 3-1. Ripped down the first base line, just foul. That would have been a surefire double for Heen, who runs pretty well. Count is now full. Cloudy day at JR. Cloudy, chilly day. So we're kind of getting the whirlwind spring we've come to expect here in the Valley. Heen, the lefty, crowding the plate, facing a full count. Payoff pitch just misses inner half, about belt high, can't catch the corner. And Heen's walk puts runners on first and second with 1 down for Skylar Fields, who has been feeling himself at the plate lately. Almaris to second, Heen to first. Fields steps up in the cleanup spot. Skylar Fields with 5 RBIs in the doubleheader against Lake Region. Big spot for him right here, the sophomore. First pitch misses in the dirt. Fields will start this count ahead, 1-0. Wildcats' last wins coming in a 3-1 weekend up in Castleton against Bottineau. 1-0 to Fields, takes a big cut at that one-hand follow-through, fouls it back. Count is even at 1-1. Ethan Miller looking to work out of a first inning jam. Fields hits the 1-1. It goes off the end cap. Looking to take that outside fastball to the huge gap in right center. Just a bit ahead of it. 1-2 count. Runner playing yo-yo at second, or second baseman, I should say, behind the runner. And that off-speed pitch is going to get out of the reach of the catcher. So a pass ball here, or a wild pitch, I should say, moves the runners up 90 feet Evens the count at 2-2. Almaris to third, Heen to second. Cats have 2 runners in scoring position, 1 down, and a deep fly could tie this game up. Two count. Fields at the dish. Fields hits that one to the right side again. It's going to Karen out to First Street. We try to find Ethan Miller's pitching numbers here. And I don't see Ethan Miller on the box score. There he is. Miller so far this season, 17 and a third innings pitched, 6.23 ERA. Good strikeout stuff, though. 8.8 Ks per 9. Fields battling here with a 2-2 count. Couple foul balls already. Fields swings and waves. Misses the off-speed pitch. That one was right down Broadway. Maybe trying to do a little too much with it. We got 2 down here, and Ryan Lave will need to shorten up. Single will do the trick here. 1-0 Mystics, bottom of the first. Cats have runners on second and third with 2 down after Fields strikes out against that Ethan Miller off-speed. First K of the game for either team. First pitch dots the knees. Not much Lave can do. He'll try his hand at another one. Strike 1. The pride of Valley City, Ethan Miller, trying to get out of this inning and strand some runners. That one is hit hard to center field. Pretty deep, trailing towards the warning track, and it's over the center fielder's head. A 2 RBI double. He did not touch that ball. He got a little mixed up. Might have thought he was closer to the green monster than he was. It bounces off the wall, and Ryan Lave does it again. Cats take the lead 2-1. Lave peppers one to deep center field. Two-1 Cats. Ryan Lave got almost all of that one for 2 RBI double. And that brings up Griffin Albright. Albright takes a fastball on the outer half for strike 1. Cats got to be feeling good early. Good response after they give up a run in the top half and take the lead here in bottom 1 at JR. That one dribbled to the right side. Second baseman makes a diving stop, or does he? It gets through, and they'll send the runner home. Play at the plate, in standing. Runner will go for 2, and the throw goes into center field, and the Cats are cooking. That's a single that bled its way through the right side of the infield. Off the bat of Griffin Albright, an RBI single that scores Ryan Lave from second. Good running, put his head down. Got the go sign. Green light for Lave. 3-1 NDSCS early on. Good piece of hitting there, not trying to do too much. Fights off the fastball for an RBI. Griffin Albright gets to second on the overthrow from home to second. And that brings up Dawson Crow, and the Cats are cruising through the lineup. Crow hits that one up the middle. It's going to get past the diving shortstop, and here comes the runner. We'll have another throw home, cut off by the pitcher, back-to-back RBI singles, and Dawson Crow stays hot. Griffin Albright wheels around. Crow with an RBI single in the 7 spot, and Wapton post-20 state champion Skylar Blado steps to the plate. Great first inning here for NDSCS against the 24-win Mystics. As they try to get some confidence and try to get some momentum against one of the Titans in the Mon-Dak Conference. Skylar Blado wearing number 1, playing second base today. He already has an assist in the field. Looking to join his buddies in the hit column. 4 hits in the opening frame for NDSCS. Miller in a little bit of trouble here to start the day. Blado takes a hack at the first pitch, hits it to straightaway center. It's measured, and it's in the glove. So that'll do it for the first inning. Cats, 4 runs on 4 hits. Lave doubles to the fence, singles by Albright, Crow, and Almaris. And the Cats will take a 4-1 lead into the top of the second inning here at John Randall Field. We'll be back in 60 seconds on B92.7 and KBMW News Live. Wildcat Baseball on the B.
Comdell Innovation of Wapaton would like to wish all of the student athletes the best of luck in tonight's games. If you or someone you know is looking for a new career, Comdell Innovation is here. Comdell is looking to hire machinists and tool fabrication technicians. Head to comdellinnovation.com and click Job Opportunities to apply. That's Comdell Innovation of Wapaton, wishing the best of luck to students and coaches in tonight's game.
Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track since 1987. Red River and Valley Western handles shipping, freight car repair, and storage options as well. They take pride in assisting the development of local communities on a multitude of different levels. And they are also hiring. Call 701-642-8257 to apply. That's 701-642-8257. Or go to rrvw.net to learn more. Good luck to the Wildcats in tonight's game.
On to the top of the second inning. Cats give up 1 in the top of the first. They answer with 4 hits and 4 runs in the bottom half. They get all the way down to the number 9 spot in the order. Back out on the bump for NDSCS is Dylan Geyser. First inning, he gave up a single, let's go flip the scorebook would help. He gave up a walk and a fielder's choice. And Rydell Adair will start off the second inning here for the Mystics. Adair wearing number 9, playing second base, nearly had a diving snag to end that inning, but instead it was a Wildcat run. Geyser misses upstairs at the letters to Adair. 1-0. As the sun's kind of poking out here at John Randall Field. Check swing on the 1-0. Looked mighty good, but it was just high, 2-0. We got the heat on about 69 degrees up here. It's going to be a good afternoon in the press box. 12-6 curveball breaks its way in, 2-1. The Heb and Gene Diedrich press box at John Randall Field, home of Post 20 and NDSCS. 2-1 on the way. That one dives into the dirt outside, and it's 3-1. And Geyser has had to work from behind in the count quite often early on. Three-1 coming to Adair. Adair pulls that one to right field. Almaris coming in. He has a beat on it. First out of the inning. Good job by Geyser finding the zone on the 3-1. He forces a fly out from Adair. 1 down. That brings up Carter Kruger. On the season, Kruger batting .275, 5 doubles, a homer, 25 RBIs, as the RBI numbers are just ridiculous for this Bismarck State team. 272 of them so far. You do the math. That's a lot of runs per game. He checks his swing, and that high pitch has just not been there. It's ball 1. It's all you can ask for, consistency behind the plate. As the off-speed pitch sails too far inside, it's 2-0. So another instance where Geyser's going to have to whittle his way back into the count. 2-0 is about neck high. 3 balls, no strikes. Number 7 spot in the order, and boy, would Geyser like to get out of this inning without reaching the top. Ball 4 high, a 4-pitch walk to Kruger. Brings up Bryce Bedrosian. DH number 19. Fellas, is that Bedrosian? Bedrosian. So Bedrosian steps to the dish, runner on first. He'll take a hack at the first pitch he sees, drives it into right field for a single. Runner's trying to go first to third. Throw comes all the way through, and it's actually cut off by the shortstop. Looked like it might have been a play at the bag, but it must not have had the right angle. Albright comes up and cuts it off, and we got runners on the corners with 1 down. Kruger scampers to third. Bedrosian with a single to right. This looks more like the Mystics lineup we expected today. Brings up the 9-man Tate Mart. Tate Mart wears number 2. He's hitting .287 on the season. As Mart starts his swing, checks the hands, it's a strike at the knees. Geyser's going to have to live down there in the zone if he wants to get some called strikes. Nothing elevated has been a K so far. 0-1, he squares around to bunt. It's a good one down the third baseline. We're going to have a play at home. Here it comes, and he's out. Good break by Belaski. He was off balance, threw that thing off one leg, able to bend the ball around the runner. Crow sticks the tag on, cuts down a run at home. Cats firing on all cylinders as Kruger gets gunned down at the dish. So Mart's bunt just had a little too much sauce on it, and the Kindred product, Stanley Belaski, makes a beautiful play at third. 2 down for the leadoff man, Pacey Phillips. Hit a hot shot back to the mound, his first AB for an out. Runners on first and second for the Mystics, top of the second. Cats lead 4-1. And that one, very bottom of the strike zone at the kneecaps, 0-1. Pacey Phillips, the lefty. We got a righty on lefty matchup here. Wide open stance from Phillips. Back foot digging into the back of the batter's box as he faces Geyser. Geyser with a spin and throw to second base. No play. So we'll get a quick pause in action. We'll get you the pitch counts here when we get to the third inning. After we get through the complete second inning, we'll let you know where that stands on B92.7. Cats trying to strand a couple runners. Good looking off-speed pitch, just a bit too much snap on it as it flies outside. Count is 1-1. Pacey Phillips at the dish. He drives that one to the right side and through. Almaris picks it up. We may have a play at the plate. Almaris fires. It's cut off, and that will hold the runner at third. So some quick action from Mason Almaris. Fires a frozen rope in to the cutoff man, and the bases are now juiced with 2 down. As the Mystics are heating up here with the bats. A pair of singles and a walk so far in the second inning. Bases loaded, 2 down. Curveball right over the heart. Strike 1. Phillips to first. Bedrosian to third. Mart to second. 2 down. 0-1 count here. Mystics trailing by 3. Another curveball. That one looked to be belt high. Can't get the call. 1-1. 2 spot in the order. It's Nixon Carrier at the plate. Curveball. Another beauty. This time it gets a delayed strike call. That one dipped underneath the hands and found the inside corner. Carrier batting .349 on the season. Dangerous spot here for Geyser, but he's got him down to 2 strikes. And that one fouled over the press box. Geyser not showing off any strikeout stuff so far, yet to pick up a K. Defense has to be on their toes. We get some banter from both dugouts here. Geyser fires, checks, swing, and that one apparently off the plate as Geyser's just having a tough go here. That one dips away from the strike zone, count even at 2-2. Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. Lots of action on the bases. They are juiced. Grounded to third. Belaski's going to run over and touch it. That'll do it. Mystics leave the bases juiced. 4-1 NDSCS lead after 1 as they're able to survive a pair of singles and a walk, all made possible by Mason Almaris hurrying up and getting a throw in on a single to leave the bases juiced. 4-1 Cats as we head to the bottom of the second. Geyser getting it done despite not striking out any batters as the NDSCS Wildcats are hanging their hat on defense. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Mon-Dak Conference doubleheader. Glad you could join me in the middle of your day. No better way to spend the afternoon in the middle of the workday on B92.7 FM.
At Corner Drug, our dedicated team works together with your medical providers to bring you the very best in pharmacy care. With our MedSync service, we synchronize your prescriptions so you can pick them up all at once, saving you time. Plus, with Health Pack medication packaging, we organize your medications into easy-to-use packets, helping you take the right dose at the right time. As a locally owned independent pharmacy, we care about our community and support NDSCS men's and ladies basketball. Go Cats! Corner Drug Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Get your vehicle back on track with Smith Motors Fresh Start Tire Event. Buy 3, get 1 for $1 on select tires. Find a better price elsewhere within 30 days of purchase, and Smith Motors will refund the difference. Need shocks and struts? Get up to $80 in rebates, along with $40 in rebates on brake pads and brake rotors. Plus, up to $40 in rates on TPMS sensors. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. Visit smithmotors.com.
B92.7 is KBMW Breckenridge Wapaton. All the hits from 2KM today.
Bottom of the second inning, NDSCS playing Bismarck State doubleheader action. Cats with an early home lead 4-1 at John Randall Field as we head to the bottom of the second. Ethan Miller back out on the bump. First inning, he fired 25 pitches, 16 of them for strikes. That might have been part of the problem as NDSCS jumped all over the zone with 4 hits, 4 runs. And Torrey Ulick will get his second crack after grounding out to Miller at the mound to start this ball game. Belaski. Belaski flies it to right field, trailing towards the line. It's a long run and a nice catch made there by the right fielder for the first out of the inning, and NDSCS now will roll the card over with Torrey Ulick. 1 pitch, 1 out. Ethan Miller looking to get right on the mound after a tough first inning. Catch made in right. We get the name of the Mystics fielder for you. Catch made in right field by Carter Kruger. As Ulick digs into the lefty batter's box. Takes a strike on the outside corner. He'll be a bit choosier this time and try to see some more pitches. 1 down after the Belaski fly to right. Ulick goes opposite field with that one, but it will trail over to the batting cages. 0-2 count to the NDSCS leadoff man. So far, so good for the Cats. They've worked around some traffic on the bases, and they have a 4-1 lead here in the bottom of the second, top of the order with Torrey Ulick. And Ulick whiffs on a filthy off-speed pitch. He started his motion when that was on the outer corner. It broke all the way to the inner half, and that's going to be a strikeout for Miller. 2 up, 2 down for the Cats here. Ulick 0 for 2 so far. Mason Almaris singled and scored in the first inning. He'll get another crack here. Miller working exclusively out of the stretch today as the righty fires. Almaris jumps on it, hits it high on the infield grass. Second baseman will catch it over near the bag, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 inning for Miller after coughing up 4 runs in the first. We'll head to the top of the third. NDSCS trying to keep the train rolling. 4-1 lead over a 24-win Bismarck State team. We got 2 games on tap today, folks. B92.7, KBMW News Live, matinee baseball in the Mon-Dak Conference.
American by Wyndham, Baymont by Wyndham, and Travelodge by Wyndham are the preferred hotels of NDSCS Athletics. Coming to town for a game? Let me give you the address and phone numbers for all the hotels that got a big thumbs up from Willie Wildcat himself. American by Wyndham at 2029 210 Drive, Wapaton, 701-642-8365. Baymont by Wyndham, 1800 210 Drive, Wapaton, 701-642-5000. And Travelodge by Wyndham at 995 21st Avenue North, Wapaton, 701 701-642-8731. Go Cats! American by Wyndham, Baymont by Wyndham, and Travelodge by Wyndham are the preferred hotels of NDSCS Athletics. Coming to town for a game? Let me give you the address and phone numbers for all the hotels that got a big thumbs up from Willie Wildcat himself. American by Wyndham at 2029 210 Drive, Wapaton, 701-642-8365. Baymont by Wyndham, 1800 210 Drive, Wapaton, 701-642-5000. And Travelodge by Wyndham at 995 21st Avenue North, Wapaton, 701-642-8731. Go Cats!
Top of the third inning, Bismarck State to the plate. They trail 4-1. Check swing, strike one looking to the three-hitter Andrew Nieves. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. Ground ball to second base. As Nieves drives a pitch to right field, Almaris can only turn and admire. Way gone. Mystics make it a 4-2 lead, or a 4-2 NDSCS advantage here as Nieves with the deep fly to right field got underneath it and lifted it well over the white fence. And that's what we see out of this Mystics team. If you're going to keep pace, you're going to have to limit those power strokes. First home run of the day. Nieves on the season entered the game with 4 homers and 36 RBIs, hitting .369, make it 5 bombs. That one fouled back. Dawson Crow over by the netting. It'll land on top of the concourse. Nieves with a no-doubter to right field. Cole Shirley steps to the plate after that foul ball. He's down 0-1. Shirley in the cleanup spot, as Dylan Geyser hopes to get through the power alley of this Bismarck State lineup. Swing and a miss over the top of a fastball that had a little bit of run down and out. 0-2. Pitch rolled over to third. Foul. Nice play made by the Bismarck State coach. He'll fire it back to the mound. Geyser will step back into the windup here. Shirley will take his time getting in the box, trying to fend off an 0-2 hole. 0-2 pitch skipped off the plate. So far for Dylan Geyser, 2 frames, 4 hits, 2 walks, 2 earned. Still looking for his first punch out. He'll get it right there. Good action, straight down in the zone. As Cole Shirley can't reach it on his shoelaces, a swinging strike. 1 down, nobody on. 4-2 Cats lead in the top of the third. Cooper Stallman to the plate for Bismarck State. First pitch to Stallman, great location on the outer half. It's just down, and that gets a little shake of the head from Geyser as we have had a tight strike zone here early on. Bender that catches every bit of the dish. It's going to be a ball, though. Geyser's probably thinking, where do you want this? 2-0 count. Geyser, bell-tight leg kick, he fires. Jams him on the hands, gets a swinging strike. Cooper Stallman, 2-1 at the plate, the righty. Righty on righty. And that one hit down the first base line, giving chase over by the fence. And that one drops. Long run for Skylar Blado, who, you know, that technically would be his ball in between right field and first base. He can't quite get there. And just a tough trajectory for the first baseman, Ryan Lave, trying to make a Willie Mays over-the-shoulder catch. It drops. Bismarck State looking to make that one hurt. 2-2 count here again. Geyser looking for his first K. This would be a great spot with 1 down in the third. Geyser enters the windup, fires straight over the top, gets a foul ball onto First Street. A triple and a homer already for Bismarck State, but they trail the Cats 4-2, who strung 4 hits together in the opening frame. Geyser buries that one down low, runs the count full. And folks, we'll post the complete game highlights on KBMW News Live Facebook when this video becomes available for download. You can check out the Lake Region NDSCS highlights from that extra inning affair over the weekend. Payoff pitch on the way. That one piped to left field, and it's going to land foul. Not by much. Hard contact, long strike, 3-2. Cooper Stallman grounded out to Albright at shortstop his first time up. Stallman swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, doesn't make contact. Crow's got to throw it down to first. And he thought he made contact, but he's going to be out. And he thinks he hit that baseball. He never left the box, but the home plate umpire promptly signaled that there was no bat to ball. Both umpires signal out, and that's going to be a strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. We're going to have a little conversation about it, but it's not going to change anything. And that's going to be the second out. So Geyser picks up his first strikeout in odd fashion as we have a little back and forth about it. And Stallman trots back to the dugout. He dropped the dark one off the table, got a whiff. Back-to-back Ks, excuse me. So back-to-back Ks for Geyser as he's found something here. And he'll face Rydell Adair. He'll try to get the lefty out here. The only damage so far in the frame, a solo shot deep to right field off the bat of Andrew Nieves. First pitch from Geyser in the dirt, and he's been living low. He's found out that that strike zone is not above the belt. He's adjusted quite well here as the game has waned on. That one grounded to the first base side, foul. So if you're just tuning in, folks, Cooper Stallman swung and missed at a nasty curveball that had about 18 inches of break. He could have swore he got a piece of it, but the umpire says no, and it was a strike 3 swinging. That one misses eyeball high. Count is now 2-1 to Carter Kruger in the 7 spot. And again, a big opportunity here for Geyser to get out of here and start the next frame, 8-9 in the order. Pitch is off the plate. Count runs to 3-1. Geyser so far 2 walks as he's looking to get through the 3rd inning. The 3-1 is at the letters for ball 4. So a 2-out walk for Rydell Adair.
Up next, your right fielder, number 10, Carter Kruger.
Carter Kruger comes to the plate. He walked his first time he was cut down at home on the safety squeeze. Nice play by Stanley Pulaski and Dawson Crow to gun him down. And Carter Kruger represents the tying run as it stands 4-2 NDSCS here in the top of the 3rd. Geyser trying to pin down the final out. Paints the knees with a fastball, but it's just a bit too low, 1-0. Carter Kruger hitting .275 on the year, 25 driven in. He does have a home run. Flips that one to the right side. A similar play for Lave as he's tracking it, and Skylar Blado lays out, can't catch it, and Lave, he's tracking those foul balls, looking straight up in the air. He's just got to drop that leg and take off. Wherever you think the ball's going to be, get there and then pick it up. I'm not going to say he's lollygagging, but he's running with his eyes looking straight up in the air. Just not enough speed to get there. Great effort by Skylar Blado. Full extension, but he can't catch it. That one hit hard to center field, and it's actually on the infield grass. I had a bad beat here with the window half open. It goes to shortstop. Sounded a lot harder than it was. That'll end the inning as Albright reels it in. Solo home run by Nieves, the only damage, as Geyser strands another runner on base, and the Cats will head to the bottom of the 3rd, clinging to a 4-2 lead, looking to pick up where they left off in the 1st when they scored 4 runs. B92.7, Game 1, NDSCS, Bismarck State, Mon-Dak Conference matinee on your home for Wildcat Sports, B92.7 FM.
American by Wyndham, Baymont by Wyndham, and Travelodge by Wyndham are the preferred hotels of NDSCS Athletics. Coming to town for a game? Let me give you the address and phone numbers for all the hotels that got a big thumbs up from Willie Wildcat himself. American by Wyndham at 2029 210 Drive, Wapaton, 701-642-8365. Baymont by Wyndham, 1800 210 Drive, Wapaton, 701-642-5000. And Travelodge by Wyndham at 995 21st Avenue North, Wapaton, 701-642-8731. Go Cats! Cargill Wapaton is hiring for operations technicians. $28 an hour starting pay with $3,000 sign-on bonus. No experience needed. We will train. Great benefits and immediate PTO. Apply online at www.cargill.com/careers.
So Dylan Geyser works around a solo homer by Andrew Nieves, and the Cats lead 4-2 as we head to the bottom of the third. 4 hits apiece for these teams. Max Heen will try to set the tone for NDSCS as the lefty digs in, crowding the plate. He'll face Ethan Miller. Heen hits the first one down the first base line, a slow little dribbler. Easiest play you'll see all day is the first baseman just has to take one step to the right and back to the left. Touches the bag for out number 1. So Heen, some soft contact here as after a big first inning, they've really had trouble squaring up Ethan Miller. Skylar Fields comes up. He struck out his first AB. RBI leader for the Cats this year at 23. First pitch to him is well outside, 1-0. Excuse me, what happened there? Was that foul? Okay. That one hit Heen in the box, so he remains in the box. Kind of blinded by the steel pole here at John Randall Field. Couldn't see the baseball down the line. But Heen now up 2-1, so a good break here for Max Heen. We'll see if he can take advantage of it. As Heen pipes that one over the second baseman's head, it's going to run the gap a little bit. Heen will round hard. Center fielder gets on the ball in a hurry. Heen holds up at first, and that one came off the bat like a scorcher. So Heen, who appeared to ground out to first base, ball rolls foul. He takes advantage of his second chance, leads off the inning with a single. That brings up Skylar Fields, strikeout victim his first time. Big numbers on the year for Fields. He's lifted his average from 240 to 310 in the past couple weeks. Runner on first for NDSCS is Heen. Pretty big lead over there for Max. Miller comes set, takes a look over his shoulder. He'll fire home. Big wave and a miss by Fields. And Miller has a high leg kick here out of the stretch, so if you can get a jump on the pitcher, you might have a chance to swipe a bag. I don't think he goes to the slide step. You'll see some pitchers switch up their cadence, but I think Miller just has a straight leg kick. We'll see if Heen can time it up. Heen stays put. Curveball fouled into the netting. 0-2. And Skylar Fields is kicking himself. He's taken some healthy hacks up there. Seen some pitches he liked. Just unable to connect. (4-2), bottom 3. Wildcats leading. One of the top teams in the Mon-Dak Conference. Game 1 of 2 today on B92.7. Pickoff attempt at first, and Heen gets back, gets dirty head first. And the Cats did not steal a base against Lake Region State. They've yet to try one today. Heen stays put. That one outside to Lave. Looked like his hands started twitching a little bit, but he's able to keep the barrel back. 1-2 count. Fields at the dish. Designated hitter for NDSCS. One of the 11 sophomores on this squad that were celebrated over the weekend. That one nearly hits him. Brushes him off the plate. Count is up to 2-2. (2-2) is Miller trying to win this battle against Skylar Fields. Miller misses outside, blocked by the catcher, and a beautiful block at that. That one skipped so high he couldn't even get the knee protectors on the ground. He blocked that one standing. And the count is now full. Big spot for Miller here. Nobody down. Heen on first. His Mystics trail by 2 in the third. And Fields takes a big cut once again. Swings over the top of a four-seamer. Sits him down. Second K for Fields. One down, one on. Ryan Lave to the box. Lave will take the signs from third base coach Jake Ulick. He'll step in. Slightly open stance. Red Evo shield on the front ankle. Another power hitter in this lineup. Looked like a slider to me. A little side-to-side break as it catches the heart of the plate. 0-1. Might have caught Lave off balance a bit. Oh-1 hit a mile to left field, trailing back, jumping off the base of the fence, and it bounces about 15 feet in, and that'll move the runner to third. It was hit so hard that Lave was only able to get a single. That might be the hardest hit ball today. Check the laces on that baseball, folks, as Lave stays hot. A double and a single. Runners on the corners for the Cats at JR. That ball got to the base of the fence in about 2 seconds. Just out of the reach of a leaping left fielder, Pacey Phillips. The Cats are in business once again. Stepping to the plate, Griffin Albright. He's got a single and a run. Albright takes a fastball low and outside. On deck is Dawson Crowe, who singled his first time up. He's been swinging a good stick. He had 2 strikeouts to start the ball game against Lake Region before he had a big 2 RBI double to tie it up. Albright rolls that one to third, and it's through for a single. Griffin Albright with an RBI single through the 5.5 hole. Cats extend the lead 5-2. Timely hitting for NDSCS, who left a lot of ducks on the pond against Lake Region. 9 runners stranded in the final 3 innings, and that's going to prompt a mound visit from the Mystics. RBI single to the left side off the bat of Griffin Albright will score Max Heen, and it advances Ryan Lave to first base. We'll take a quick break. NDSCS putting it all together so far. Got a lot of game left. 5-2 Wildcats lead Bismarck State on B92.7. Don't go anywhere. We got 2 games on tap today, folks. Put it on the TV in the office, KBMW News Live. If they don't allow screen time, flip it to B92.7 FM.
American by Wyndham, Baymont by Wyndham, and Travelodge by Wyndham are the preferred hotels of NDSCS athletics. Coming to town for a game? Let me give you the address and phone numbers for all the hotels that got a big thumbs up from Willie Wildcat himself. American by Wyndham at 2029 210 Drive, Wapaton, 701-642-8365. Baymont by Wyndham, 1800 210 Drive, Wapaton, 701-642-5000. And Travelodge by Wyndham at 995 21st Avenue North, Wapaton, 701-642-8731. Go Cats! Cargill Wapaton is hiring for operations technicians. $28 an hour starting pay with $3,000 sign-on bonus. No experience needed. We will train. Great benefits and immediate PTO. Apply online at www.cargill.com/careers.
Back at John Randall Field, bottom of the 3rd inning, and NDSCS tacks onto their lead over Bismarck State 5-2. They got 2 runners on base, first and second, with 1 down. Dawson Crowe up to bat. We'll get our first pitching change of the day as NDSCS chases Ethan Miller after 2 1/3. They rack up 7 hits, turn that into 5 runs. 1 walk and 3 Ks for Miller. His day's done early after 44 pitches. And your reliever will be Mason Lunsman, the sophomore lefty, 22 1/3 innings this year, 8.46 ERA, 22 Ks, 6 walks for Lunsman, 8.87 Ks per 9. He's allowing about 2 base runners per inning. NDSCS is going to hope to jump on him early as they'll have a lefty on righty matchup with Dawson Crowe. His last 2 ABs have been a double and a single. we're ready to go here as Crow digs in. The big righty from Alabama playing catcher today, hoping to extend his hitting streak to 3 straight ABs. Lunsman out of the stretch. Bell-tie leg kick. A swing and a miss. It gets to the backstop. So a 12-6 curve that dropped off the face of the earth. It fooled Dawson Crow, but it fooled the catcher too, and the runners advanced 90 feet. Runners on second and third now with 1 down. And the fly ball will do the trick here if you're Dawson Crow. Lave to third, Albright to second. For Dawson Crow, 0-1 count. He squares around to bunt. He can't get it down. He offers 0-2. And Lave only got a few feet off third base there, so unless it was a perfect bunt, I don't think he was going to score anyways. But now, Crow's got a job to do. He has to extend the AB as Bismarck State reaches for the lefty reliever, Lunsman. He answers with 2 straight strikes. Check swing. Crow able to hold up the barrel just barely. It's 1-2. Just a tough breaker there that ran in on the righty Crow, but he's able to stay put. 2 runners on for Crow. 2-strike count. Foul tip right into the mitt for strike 3. Nice job by the Mystics catcher hanging on to that one. That was Andrew Nieves. 2 down. Blado hit a hard liner to center field last time in the first inning. He'll get a crack here, the former Wahpeton Husky and Post 20 alumni. So Lunsman comes in off the bench, gets a K, and there's 2 down in the bottom of the third. 5-2 Cats. Breaking ball gets Blado backing out. It comes over for a strike. And the Cats have done a good job taking advantage and driving in runs today. Haven't stranded a lot. Big spot here for Blado. Blado, a very still batting stance. He takes a ball in the dirt, doesn't get far. Runners will have to stay parked. Blado, the righty. During his Legion days, he did a good job going with the pitch. Lots of singles to the right side on outside fastballs. Power alleys left center for Skylar Blado. We saw a couple triples and a couple doubles his senior season of Legion ball. Pitch on the way to Blado. Swing and a miss, outside fastball. Not enough bat on that one. And he's down 1-2. 2 down. Ethan Miller gets chased by the Cats. They drop 7 hits on him. Lunsman's looking to get out of a jam here in relief. Blado takes that one in the dirt, and it's going to skip all the way to the backstop. Cats tack on another one. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good as Lave scampers home. And the Cats extend the lead to 6-2. They need all the insurance they can get against a powerful Bismarck lineup that has 276 RBIs on the season. Wild pitch from Lunsman. He's looked quite unhittable early on here prior to that pitch skipping off the plate. Count is 2-2 to Skylar Blado. Blado swings and misses at a pitch ankle high, and that will end the inning. But the Cats, they score 1, leave 1 stranded. They've built a 6-2 lead through 3 innings here against Mon-Dak Conference powerhouse Bismarck State College. We got a good one on our hands, folks. Doubleheader action at John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wanek. We'll be back in 60 seconds as we head to the 4th inning at JR.
Cargill Wahpeton is hiring for operations technicians. $28 an hour starting pay with $3,000 sign-on bonus. No experience needed. We will train. Great benefits and immediate PTO. Apply online at www.cargill.com/careers. McGough Construction is a proud supporter of Wildcat basketball. We are grateful for the numerous construction projects that we are managing in the region, including NDSCS's Precision Ag and Diesel Complex. Building for the next generation, we are committed to the community. Go Wildcats from McGough Construction.
We know switching your bank can take time, but what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name, or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds on average? When you bank with Bell, you get local customer service you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees. Make the switch to Bell Bank today. It's worth it. Visit www.bell.bank/new to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
At Corner Drug, our dedicated team works together with your medical providers to bring you the very best in pharmacy care. With our MedSync service, we synchronize your prescriptions so you can pick them up all at once, saving you time. Plus, with Health Pack medication packaging, we organize your medications into easy-to-use packets, helping you take the right dose at the right time. As a locally owned independent pharmacy, we care about our community and support NDSCS men's and ladies basketball. Go Cats! Corner Drug Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Top of the fourth inning starts off with Bryce Bedrosian drilling a foul ball down the right field line. 6-2 Wildcats as they have the lead here. NDSCS looking good at home. Strike two swinging on the bender. 0-2 here to Bedrosian. Bedrosian with the single his first time up in the second inning. He leans over the plate there and doesn't offer at a pitch off. Still on the mound for the Cats, Dylan Geyser, 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned, 3 walks, picked up both of his strikeouts last time out. And making another one. Backward K catches him looking on the outside corner. And with the way Bedrosian's kind of leaning in to get a good long look at those outside pitches, he doesn't exactly put himself in a great spot to swing the bat, and he gets caught looking. 3 Ks in the last 2 frames for Geyser. Tate Mart will round out the lineup here. Takes a fastball that climbs the ladder, 1-0. Shout out to Aunt Janie for the sound check. Our frequent KBMW and B92.7 listeners, and one of the most lovely ladies you'll ever meet. 1-0 count, and that one is hit towards center field. Tori Ulick ranges over to the left side and catches it. 2 up, 2 down here for Geyser. Not where you want to hit it. Tori Ulick is where doubles go to die in center field. Back to the top of the order, it's Pacey Phillips, 1 for 2 with a ground out to the mound and a single. Streaming this game live, folks, on KBMW News Live YouTube. Phillips takes a fastball at the ankles, 1-0. The 1-0 is hit to center field for a single. So Pacey Phillips picks up the slack for Bismarck State with a 2-out single. They'll look to start a rally here. 6-2 NDSCS, who enters this game with an 8-20 record. Bismarck State coming in at 24-17. That brings up Nixon Carriere, who left the building in the third inning. A deep home run to right field. Mason Almaris didn't even flinch. He takes a hack at that one, hits it to center field. Tori Ulick giving chase over towards the warning track, and he'll catch it on the warning track. And a long out ends the inning. Dylan Geyser getting it done in a variety of ways for NDSCS as he's given up just 2 runs through 4 innings. 6-2 NDSCS looking for all the insurance runs they can get when we come back in the bottom half of the fourth. Game 1 of 2, Mon-Dak Conference Baseball, matinee style on B92.7 FM.
At Corner Drug, our dedicated team works together with your medical providers to bring you the very best in pharmacy care. With our MedSync service, we synchronize your prescriptions so you can pick them up all at once, saving you time. Plus, with Health Pack medication packaging, we organize your medications into easy-to-use packets, helping you take the right dose at the right time. As a locally owned independent pharmacy, we care about our community and support NDSCS men's and ladies basketball. Go Cats! Corner Drug Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Get your vehicle back on track with Smith Motors' Fresh Start Tire Event. Buy 3, get 1 for $1 on select tires. Find a better price elsewhere within 30 days of purchase, and Smith Motors will refund the difference. Need shocks and struts? Get up to $80 in rebates, along with $40 in rebates on brake pads and brake rotors. Plus, up to $40 in rates on TPMS sensors. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. Visit smithmotors.com.
All set to go here, bottom of the fourth, as NDSCS finds themselves in the driver's seat in a home doubleheader against Bismarck State. It's 6-2, and the Mystics throwing out some guys with some high ERAs so far in the 7s and 8s because they know that they got some stiff competition coming up, and they're confident that they can get back in it with their bats. But right now, Dylan Geiser, he's had other ideas on the hill for NDSCS, a very serviceable start, and he's up to 3 Ks, all of them coming in the last 2 innings. First pitch outside. Second pitch flared into the net, 1-1. At the plate for NDSCS, it's Stanley Belaski. He'll look to get on base for leadoff man Tori Ulick, who's yet to get going today. He's 0 for 2. Belaski so far with a fly out to center and a strikeout. Good cut action on that pitch. Clips the corner, 1-2. Belaski hitting right around 250 coming into the doubleheader today. He'll lay off a fastball that skips in front of the plate. Count is 2-2. Some good ABs from NDSCS so far today. And he strikes out looking. Can't pull the trigger on an inside pitch. Belaski goes down on strikes. First out of the inning in the 9 spot. Cats will roll the card over with Tori Ulick, the lefty hitting .430 on the season. Lefty-lefty matchup, a little sweeper, breaks too much. Ball outside. Ulick swings over the top of a pitch on the inside corner. Gets him falling away to first base, 1-1. It's always tough when it's lefty on lefty. Might not be Chris Sale out there, but it is a different angle at the plate that these batters don't typically see a lot. As Ulick lays off a pitch inside, 2-1. Not much off the plate. And that one has fouled off Ulick's ankle. As we're ready to go here, Ulick's going to take a quick breather. Pitch to Ulick inside. Again, misses by a matter of inches. Count is now full. 3-2 count. Ulick checks swing. He goes, and he's called out. He tries to sell it by tossing the bat, but he went around, and Ulick strikes out for the second time in his last 2 at-bats. 2 down here. Mason Almaris looking to extend the inning. Cats have 2 down in the bottom of the 4th. Almaris spits that one foul. 1-1 count. Sorry for a little lapse in the broadcast here, folks. We're trying to get a MiFi over to our man Bill Dablo as he's got a remote from Gate City Bank today. We'll play some of those cuts during the stream here, most likely game 2. 1-1 to Mason Almaris. That one's in the dirt, 2-1. They may just pitch around him here. If so, they'll have to face Max Heen, who's 1 for 1 with a walk, a single, and 2 runs. Lunsman working against Almaris. Curveball that he just can't get the snap on. You could see he didn't really get low, didn't get much of a follow-through on that one, and it stays up in the zone. Almaris way ahead, 3-1. 3-1 coming to Mason Almaris. Turns on it, hits it to third base. It's fair. It's foul. It's close. Indeed, it's foul. So Almaris just misses a double down the line, and the count runs full. Mason Almaris, the righty, facing Lunsman, the lefty reliever, who will be tasked with eating up some innings here. Bottom 4. Almaris hits that one sky high center field, trailing into right center, all over it for the out. And the Cats go down in order. They lead 6-2 through 4 innings over Bismarck State. Game 1 of 2 today at the iconic John Randall Field. We'll be back in 60 seconds on B92.7. Cats out front over Bismarck State on the B.
Mon-Dak Construction is a proud supporter of Wildcat basketball. We are grateful for the numerous construction projects that we are managing in the region, including NDSCS's Precision Ag and Diesel Complex. Building for the next generation, we are committed to the community. Go Wildcats from Mon-Dak Construction.
We know switching your bank can take time, but what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name, or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds on average? When you bank with Bell, you get local customer service you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees. Make the switch to Bell Bank today. It's worth it. Visit www.bell.bank/new to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
At Corner Drug, our dedicated team works together with your medical providers to bring you the very best in pharmacy care. With our MedSync service, we synchronize your prescriptions so you can pick them up all at once, saving you time. Plus, with Health Pack medication packaging, we organize your medications into easy-to-use packets, helping you take the right dose at the right time. As a locally owned independent pharmacy, we care about our community and support NDSCS men's and ladies basketball. Go Cats! Corner Drug Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Get your vehicle back on track with Smith Motors' Fresh Start Tire Event. Buy 3, get 1 for $1 on select tires. Find a better price elsewhere within 30 days of purchase, and Smith Motors will refund the difference. Need shocks and struts? Get up to $80 in rebates, along with $40 in rebates on brake pads and brake rotors. Plus, up to $40 in rates on TPMS sensors. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. Visit smithmotors.com.
Back at John Randall Field, a 2-0 count here to start the top of the 5th inning. Wildcats lead Bismarck State 6-2, and the count runs 3-0 as they send Geyser back out there. He's been good today. He's going to have to face this lineup for a third time. He starts off the inning with a 4-pitch walk as Nieves gets on base for the third time in as many tries. Fielder's choice his first time up. A home run and a walk. Brings up Cole Shirley. He's got a triple in the first inning and a K in the third. Runner on first to start the inning for Bismarck State. Cats 4 runs in the first inning, and the Cats tacked on 2 more in the third. Bismarck State scored 1 in the first and a solo homer by Nieves in the third. 6-2. After a pickup attempt at first, we're back to the plate here. Geyser delivers up on the hands, 1-0. Geyser comes set in the stretch. Runner on. That one just a bit low. Looked like it was on the outside corner, but it was low. He misses again. Count is 3-0 to the second straight batter. .3-0 pitch from Geyser. This one's in the dirt. Back-to-back walks. Bismarck State threatening here. Trailing 6-2. We'll get a quick mound visit. We'll take a 30 with them on B92.7 as head coach Jack Junker heads to the mound to settle Geyser down.
Cargill Wapaton is hiring for operations technicians. $28 an hour starting pay with $3,000 sign-on bonus. No experience needed. We will train. Great benefits and immediate PTO. Apply online at www.cargill.com/careers. McGough Construction is a proud supporter of Wildcat basketball. We are grateful for the numerous construction projects that we are managing in the region, including NDSCS's Precision Ag and Diesel Complex. Building for the next generation, we are committed to the community. Go Wildcats from McGough Construction.
Back at John Randall Field here, we got 2 runners on for the Mystics to start the 5th as they're trying to come back from a 6-2 deficit, working against Dylan Geyser. First pitch flared onto First Street, 0-1 as Geyser gets ahead. As soon as we get a break in the action, we're going to play one of Bill Dablow's cuts from his remote at Gate City. He'll be live there this afternoon. 0-1 from Geyser. Curveball that does not curve. Crow pops up and catches it head high. It's 1-1. Nobody down. Double play territory here for the Cats defense. That one fouled into the netting. Even better if Geyser can pick up a strikeout here and get one out on the board. You just got to grab one now. You got a little cushion, but doesn't seem like a lot of breathing room against Bismarck State. We're going to get time here. Not sure who asked for it. The pitcher was leaning in. Quick pause, and we're back at it. 1-2 count. Geyser trying to dial up a K. Curveball once again. He can't get any downward snap on it. It stays up and in. Count evens at 2-2. Back-to-back walks to Nieves and Shirley. That brings up Cooper Stallman. Trying to win the 2-2 battle here. Stallman strikes out, swinging over the top of what appeared to be a changeup. Maybe a little bit of drop on it. Big K for Geyser, first out of the inning. That'll bring up Adair. He has fanned Stallman twice, had his number today. Rydell Adair comes up. The lefty digs in, trying to drive in these runs. Adair takes a pitch at the letters for ball 1. Nieves on second, Shirley on first. Cats lead 6-2, 5th inning. Geyser still pitching for the Cats. Nice breaking ball, catches the outermost part of the plate. Not a whole lot of left he can do with that except for flip it foul. He's going to watch it for a strike. Little chatter from both dugouts today as we liven up a bit on the spring schedule. Fly ball. Underneath it is Albright. He catches it backpedaling into left field. 2 down. So after a pair of walks to start the inning, Geyser buckles down, gets a K, and a pop fly to the shortstop. 2 down, Kruger's coming to the plate. 0 for 1 with a walk so far. We're going to get a pinch hitter. We'll get you the number when we get it here, folks. Caleb Gimbel will hit for Kruger here in an RBI situation. Gimbel wearing number 23, a lefty, big stout lefty. Looking to put a charge into this one. Geyser fires the first pitch inside, 1-0. 7 spot in the order. Misses outside, 2-0. And Geyser's done a good job nailing down outs once he gets to 7, 8, 9. This might be the moment for him here. A 4-run lead, 2 outs, 2 on. He's behind in the count, 2-0 to the pinch hitter, Gimbel. Gimbel grounds it to the right side, through the hole. Almaris comes up, throws it all the way through, up the line. That's going to allow the runner to get to third base, and it scores a run. If the throw was on the money, it had enough juice on it, but it carries Crow up the line, and the runners will get to second and third. That takes the force off as the Mystics cut this lead 6-3. Don't love the idea of throwing it through there and taking the force off, but you know what? You don't want to let him back in the ball game either. He had a janitor throw on that one. He unleashed, just carried the catcher up the third base line. Cats 6, Mystics 3. Looks like we're going to get another pinch hitter here. No, we're not. Pinch runner. So Gimbel comes in, the lefty. He spells Carter Kruger, steps up with an RBI, single to right field, and he gets to second on the throw home, and Shirley gets to third. We got a ball game, folks. Bedrosian at the plate. So far, 1 for 2 with a backward K and a single. Pitch misses high. NDSCS with some action in the bullpen. Looks like they got a lefty warming up. That one is fouled out of play. Two outs. Runners on the corners. Swing and a miss at a pitch well below the zone. And he got the snap working on that one, did Geyser. 1-2 count here. Trying to do it himself. Runner gets to second base, however, on the ball in the dirt. Bedrosian. 2 runners on. Mystics trailing by 3. Geyser comes set. Steps off the back of the rubber. Little anticlimactic moment there, and he wants to think it over. Big strikeout opportunity here for Geyser and the Cats. Caught him looking last time. We'll see if he can do it again. And he gets him swinging. Blows it right by him. Can't catch up with that one. No speed limit for Geyser as he puts the pedal to the metal and punches him out. Gets out of the inning. Bedrosian back-to-back Ks. Gives up just 1 run, does Geyser, and we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. Cats leading 6-3, trying to get the offense going again on B92.7 FM.
McGough Construction is a proud supporter of Wildcat basketball. We are grateful for the numerous construction projects that we are managing in the region, including NDSCS's Precision Ag and Diesel Complex. Building for the next generation, we are committed to the community. Go Wildcats from McGough Construction.
Hey, it is Dablo coming to you live from Gate City Bank right here on Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton. Yes, on location today because they got an offer for you. They are offering $100 to first-time customers who open a Gate City Bank personal or business checking account. Got to hurry, though. Got to do that today or tomorrow. Plus, if you stop in here, they can give you more details on this. And here's the deal. If you already have a checking account, Gate City Bank, if you refer a friend, Gate City will still give you $100 for every friend you bring in here, and there's no limit on referrals. Okay, so you can tell as many friends as you like, and you will receive $100 for each friend who opens their first Gate City Bank checking account. It's got to be today or tomorrow, because after that, you're out of luck. Both personal and business checking accounts are eligible for this promotion, too. So do keep that in mind. I got to talk to you a little bit, too. Next break, we're going to be talking about debit card rewards. You're going to want to get in on this, too. So stop on in today or tomorrow. Get $100 to first-time customers who open up a Gate City Bank personal or business checking account. Gate City Bank here on Dakota Avenue, member FDIC. Coming to you live for KBMW, I'm Bill Dablo.
B92.7 is KBMW Breckenridge Wahpeton. All the hits from 2KM today.
Back at John Randall Field after that Bill Dablow remote, live on site, Gate City Bank, and the Cats are here at JR. 6-3 lead, bottom of the fifth. Up 3-1 in the count here to start the inning. 6 runs in the first and third for the Cats. They've been quiet since, and they got to get it going because Bismarck State is chiseling away. A 5-pitch walk for Max Heen, and he gets on base for the third time today in the 3-hole. And moving him up to the 3 spot has paid dividends so far for NDSCS. That brings up Skylar Fields, one of the deadliest hitters in this lineup. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. He's looking to get a slump buster rolling here. First pitch misses down from Lunsman to Skylar Fields. He's up in the count with a runner on first. Lave fouls that one back, and man, he's got to be frustrated. He's just missing these pitches by a little bit. We'll see if he chokes up and shortens up a little bit on the swing. Cats have out-hit the Mystics 7-6 so far for a 3-run lead. Big wave at a pitch well outside the zone. And Fields, 3 straight Ks in the cleanup spot. 1 down. Bottom of the fifth, Ryan Lave comes up. He's had much better luck in the 5-hole. A double and a single. He has scored twice. We'll see if they can ride the bat of Lave here. Put on a couple runs in the fifth. It's just 6-3, folks. Cats leading Bismarck State. Lunsman, lefty delivery, 3/4 arm slot, dots the outside corner, 0-1. Coming to Lave. Another beautiful pitch on the outside corner. The catcher brings it up a bit. It's going to be strike 2 looking. So Lave, 0-2 hole. Heen on first base, not going anywhere against the lefty on the mound. The 0-2 grounded to short, potential double play ball, and it goes through the wickets. E6, NDSCS catches a break, and it is a back breaker for the Mystics. 1 down, 2 on after the error at short. Not much on that ball, but like I said, spring field conditions, a little bit hard out here, a little bit choppy. Might be a rock or two on John Randall Field. Lave reaches on the air. Heen gets to second base. Griffin Albright comes up, 2 for 2, with a run scored and a pair of singles. As we'll clean off home plate here. Get ready to go. Lunsman, 2 runners on, 1 down. Albright squares around to bunt, pulls it back. They throw behind the runner, but he gets in head first. Heads up play at second base by Heen, who had a giant secondary lead in a sacrifice bunt scenario. He's able to dive back. And a good job at the plate as well by Albright, laying off that outside heater. He's got a 1-0 count. NDSCS just has to stay to the plan here, play within themselves, facing a very good team. And we got some blood here. Not sure if that baseball hit him in the face. I didn't really see. We're a long ways away up here. The shortstop's reaching up to his face. Looks like his left eye. Training staff's going to look at him. We'll take a quick break on B92.7. Cats, 2 runners on. First and second, 1 down. Bottom of the fifth. They are leading Bismarck State 6-3 on B92.7 and KBMW News Live YouTube.
At Corner Drug, our dedicated team works together with your medical providers to bring you the very best in pharmacy care. With our MedSync service, we synchronize your prescriptions so you can pick them up all at once, saving you time. Plus, with Health Pack medication packaging, we organize your medications into easy-to-use packets, helping you take the right dose at the right time. As a locally owned independent pharmacy, we care about our community and support NDSCS men's and ladies basketball. Go Cats! Corner Drug Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Get your vehicle back on track with Smith Motors Fresh Start Tire Event. Buy 3, get 1 for $1 on select tires. Find a better price elsewhere within 30 days of purchase, and Smith Motors will refund the difference. Need shocks and struts? Get up to $80 in rebates, along with $40 in rebates on brake pads and brake rotors. Plus, up to $40 in rates on TPMS sensors. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. Visit smithmotors.com.
Take charge of your financial future with a proactive approach from Bremer Bank in Breckenridge. Did you know that Bremer offers more than just traditional banking services? We also offer investment, wealth management, and insurance services for all of your financial needs. Bremer can help you plan for your future and protect what matters most. The professionals at Bremer are ready to help you think ahead. Stop by Bremer today to learn more about our comprehensive financial solutions, or call 218-643-8721.
Comdell Innovation of Wapaton would like to wish all of the student athletes the best of luck in tonight's games. If you or someone you know is looking for a new career, Comdell Innovation is here. Comdell is looking to hire machinists and tool fabrication technicians. Head to ComdellInnovation.com and click Job Opportunities to apply. That's Comdell Innovation of Wapaton, wishing the best of luck to students and coaches in tonight's game.
Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track since 1987. Red River and Valley Western handles shipping, freight car repair, and storage options as well. They take pride in assisting the development of local communities on a multitude of different levels. And they are also hiring. Call 701-642-8257 to apply. That's 701-642-8257. Or go to rrvw.net to learn more. Good luck to the Wildcats in tonight's game.
After a long break as they take an injury timeout, that was Cooper Stallman on the throw down to second behind the runner. He took the baseball right off the face. They'll get the blood cleaned up. Lundsman will get a couple warm-up pitches. We're ready to go. 2 on for the Cats. 1 down. Griffin Albright at the dish. One-0 count here to Albright. As we're trying to get back into the swing of things here after that injury timeout, Lundsman has other ideas. He steps off the back of the rubber. Cats leading 6-3, folks, at NDSCS. Doubleheader today. Bottom 5. Big 4-run first inning started it all for NDSCS. Albright squares around to bunt. He's going to pop it back into the netting. Count will be 1-1. So bunt situations have not been good for either team so far, as Bismarck State was cut down at home on a safety squeeze, and now the sacrifice for the Cats is fouled off. He'll take a hack at that one, hit it pretty high to left. Wind is going to knock it down for the first or second out of the inning. So 2 down as Albright tries to put a charge into it, but he gets underneath it. Runners on first and second for Dawson Crow, 1 for 2 with a single and a K so far. Bismarck State has slowly climbed its way back into this one. A run in the third, a run in the fourth, but NDSCS still leads 6-3. Lundsman trying to work a scoreless frame here for the Mystics. Crow digs into the righty batter's box. Crow hits it to the left side. Tough play for the shortstop. Diving backhand attempt. He's going to knock it down, and that is going to allow NDSCS to come around and score. He knocks it down, and it almost works in the Wildcats' favor. If anything, it squirts away. He's got to get to his feet. He throws an absolute missile home, but it skips off the catcher's chest protector. And NDSCS leads 7-3. Dawson Crow, some more late game juice out of his bat with an RBI single. Wrigley Gunderson will come run for Crow. Gunderson, the weapon off the bench as far as his legs go. He's scored 13 runs as a courtesy runner. Cats 7, Bismarck State 3, bottom 5. Another two-out RBI for the home squad today. Off the bat of Crow, Skylar Blado steps into the plate. Blado's going to pop it up down the first base line. It's going to carry out of play. Lands right on top of the Mystics dugout. So Heen scores. Lave gets to second. Crow singles. Wrigley Gunderson runs for him. 0-1 count to Skylar Blado. Cats trying to cash in with one more runner in scoring position here and 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. Blado gets jammed. He pops that up to first. In foul territory. Can of corn. That ends the frame. Cats able to scrounge up a run there. It's 7-3 now. They have out-hit the Mystics 8-6. They lead by 4 as we head to the final 2 innings. 7-3 after 5 at John Randall Field. Mon-Dak Conference Baseball. A beautiful day for a doubleheader on B92.7, KBMW News Live YouTube.
American by Wyndham, Baymont by Wyndham, and Travelodge by Wyndham are the preferred hotels of NDSCS athletics. Coming to town for a game? Let me give you the address and phone numbers for all the hotels that got a big thumbs up from Willie Wildcat himself. American by Wyndham at 2029 210 Drive, Wahpeton, 701-642-8365. Baymont by Wyndham, 1800 210 Drive, Wahpeton, 701-642-5000. And Travelodge by Wyndham at 995 21st Avenue North, Wahpeton, 701-642-8731. Go Cats! Cargill Wahpeton is hiring for operations technicians. $28 an hour starting pay with $3,000 sign-on bonus. No experience needed. We will train. Great benefits and immediate PTO. Apply online at www.cargill.com/careers. McGough Construction is a proud supporter of Wildcat basketball. We are grateful for the numerous construction projects that we are managing in the region, including NDSCS's Precision Ag and Diesel Complex. Building for the next generation, we are committed to the community. Go Wildcats from McGough Construction.
We know switching your bank can take time, but what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name, or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds on average? When you bank with Bell, you get local customer service you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees. Make the switch to Bell Bank today. It's worth it. Visit www.bell.bank/new to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Top of the 6th inning, Bismarck State trailing NDSCS in this home doubleheader for the Wildcats, 7-3. And the Cats, they'll stick with Dylan Geyser as he trots back out for the 6th. Warming up in the bullpen, Tate DeCook and Jack Davies. They've been warming up for a while now. So we'll see how Geyser starts this inning, and he jams the hitter with a fastball inside corner. Great location, 0-1. Tate Mart in the 9-hole. This would be a big out to start the frame. Mart turns his nose up at a pitch in the dirt. It's 1-1. That one flied up towards third base. All over it is Belaski. It's trailing back into fair territory, and it pops into the webbing. Snow cone catch for Stanley Belaski, and the baseball gods shine down on NDSCS. 1 down as the Cats avert disaster. Little snow cone on a chilly day from Stanley Belaski. That one trailed from the coach's box into fair territory, and Belaski able to reel it in. Top of the order, Pacey Phillips, 2 for 3 with a pair of singles. Phillips takes a heavy hack at a high pitch, and he's going to foul it towards the NDSCS bullpen. Again, some action over there. Tate DeCook, Jack Davies waiting in the wings as Geyser out here to work the 6th inning. Geyser so far, 5 1/3, 6 hits, 3 earned, 5 Ks, 5 walks. And a beautiful breaking ball, just can't catch the corner. 1-1. Good change of velocity there. Fastball breaker, back-to-back pitches. Count is even at 1 with 1 down. Climbs the ladder again, changing levels. Can't get a chase. 2-1. NDSCS hoping to get through the top of the order here in the 6th. That one is hit to the right center gap, giving chase is Torrey Ulick towards the wall, loses his balance. It bounces off the wall. Ulick hits the wall. Almaris picks it up, fires it in, and we may have a play at third. Here comes the throw, and he's out. Mason Almaris with a missile from right field on a frozen rope. Beautiful tag by Belaski. Ulick went crashing into the wall. Almaris played the bounce perfectly. What a throw. An outfield assist from right, cuts down the run. And Mason Almaris with a sense of urgency in a big Mon-Dak Conference doubleheader. 2 outs, nobody on. How about that? Mason Almaris saves the day. Looked like a no-doubt triple. As Phillips gets a double, and he is gassed at third. First pitch of the AB to Nixon Carriere, fouled off to deep right. Strike one. Second out of the inning comes in highlight fashion, and Geyser looking to slam the door on the Mystics. That one is hit to left center. Ulick with a diving catch. A line drive. Ulick dives, loses the lid, hangs on, and the Cats showing off the leather in the 6th inning. 7-3 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. NDSCS with an electrifying performance so far through 5.5 on B92.7. Stay right here. KBMW News Live YouTube. If you're looking for the stream, I'm Robert Wanick on B92.7 FM, Wildcat Baseball.
Take charge of your financial future with a proactive approach from Bremer Bank in Breckenridge. Did you know that Bremer offers more than just traditional banking services? We also offer investment, wealth management, and insurance services for all of your financial needs. Bremer can help you plan for your future and protect what matters most. The professionals at Bremer are ready to help you think ahead. Stop by Bremer today to learn more about our comprehensive financial solutions, or call 218-643-8721.
Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton would like to wish all of the student athletes the best of luck in tonight's games. If you or someone you know is looking for a new career, Comdell Innovation is here. Comdell is looking to hire machinists and tool fabrication technicians. Head to ComdellInnovation.com and click Job Opportunities to apply. That's Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, wishing the best of luck to students and coaches in tonight's game.
Bottom of the 6th inning, NDSCS 7-3. They lead the Bismarck State Mystics. A pair of web gems to end the top half of the inning. Mason Almaris absolutely unleashed a throw from right field. Made its way to third base in the air from deep right. A double off the wall, able to gun down the runner. And then Nixon Carriere drove a ball to left center. And I love the play by Torrey Ulick because he probably could have caught that ball basket style running forward. But if it gets by you, if it has any sort of knuckle on it, that's going to be a triple or an inside the Parker. So Ulick just dove forward, caught it right in front of him. A textbook play by the center fielder. Number 99 on the bump now for Bismarck State. Thanks to Art Gracco, always on top of it up here with the PA, as we'll get you the name here as we pull up the box score. So Lunsman is done. And it will be River Walters, 10 innings pitched on the year, another guy with an 8 ERA. Cats will look to take advantage of those numbers. Stanley Belaski starts it off, and NDSCS will get back to the top of the order here. Golden opportunity to try and put this game away. Belaski takes ball one. Belaski can't catch up. Tomahawk swing on a high heater, and that one popped the mitt. You could see the dust flying. It's Rivers, a little bit of tick on that fastball. One to Belaski, sails outside, 2-1. Lunsman in relief, 2 2/3, 1 hit, 5 Ks, 1 walk, just 1 run, and it wasn't earned. So an excellent relief outing from the lefty, and now they'll turn to River Walters. And that was a beautiful slider that just danced out of the zone, gets Belaski waving. Count is 2-2, and he's got some good-looking pitches here. Let's see what he goes to with a 2-strike count. 2-2, he throws a curveball. Can't get it to bite. Count is full. And that's what comes with strikeout stuff. You don't put everything in the zone, and that's how you get strikeouts. You get some chases, but you'll get some full counts like we have here. Belaski off the end cap over to first base, and it drops. So Belaski with a seeing eye single. Little Texas leaguer in the Bermuda Triangle behind first base. The 9-man is on for NDSCS. When it's going good, it's going great for the Cats. That one hit the end cap. You could hear the plastic, and it's a single for Belaski. That brings up Tori Ulick 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. And you can certainly count on one hand the amount of games where Ulick has went hitless this year, leading the team with a .430 batting average. Good spot to get right for Tori in the bottom of the 6th. Pickoff move to second base, nearly thrown away. Or to first base, excuse me, nearly thrown away, but a nice snag there by the first baseman, Nixon Carriere. We'll see if Ulick's 4th at-bat brings some better luck. As he takes a heavy swing at the first pitch way out in front. Might have been a changeup. Big righty. River Walters wearing 99. Throwing some gas to go along with that number. He'll take a look at first, come closed in the set. And that one dives inside and down. Evens the count at 1-1. Ulick, the lefty, working against the third pitcher for the Mystics today. Walters. Ulick takes a fastball off the plate by about a millimeter. 2-1, and we've drawn this comparison about every game so far. Ulick reminds me a lot of Luis Arias. He's not going to chase and help you out. Belaski stays put. Ulick dances around that one, nearly hits him in the cleats. And the count is 3-1. And when you're 0 for 3, sometimes you'll wear that, but getting hit in the foot can be some of the worst pain. You don't want to take a pitch in the bony areas. 3-1. After Ulick nearly gets beaned, he'll do it again. Three-one pitch to Ulick is a little cut fastball on the outside corner. Count is now full. Ulick looking for something center in. Even better, middle, something he can drive. Belaski on first, nobody down. Cats up 7-3, bottom 6. Ulick takes ball 4, gets away from the catcher. So Ulick gets on for the first time today. And NDSCS has some speed on first. A ball in the gap. He can easily go first to home. Belaski to second, Ulick to first. Mason Almaris steps up to the plate. Mason Almaris so far today, a single. He's 1 for 3 with a single and a run. Another pitch with some cut action doesn't work its way back to the inner half. It's 1-0. Almaris, the righty, second highest average on the team this year, came into today's doubleheader hitting .329. That one clips the bottom of the kneecaps. Nothing Almaris can do with a fastball in that area. He'll take it. It's 1-1. Almaris jumps on a pitch, left center gap. It's carrying, and the right fielder got a great jump on it. He dives, hits the ground on the warning track, and Stanley Belaski, I'm not sure what he's doing there. He got too far off that he couldn't tag. If he doesn't catch that, Belaski's scoring anyways. A diving attempt on the track. A little mishap by Belaski at second, and runners can advance. One down after that hot shot to the left center gap by Almaris. Beautiful play in center field by Tate Mart. Another bunt attempt by the Cats. They can't get this one down either. And that was a big turn of events there. If Belaski would have stayed home, He'd be on third with the tag, and Ulick would be on second with one down. Instead, the force is on. Double play territory. Max Heen, the lefty, takes a pitch in the dirt. Count is 1-1 as they take the bunt call off. Mart covered a lot of ground on that ball. The diving catch on the warning track, disappeared in a cloud of dust. Got up and got it into the infield quickly. Cats up 7-3, folks. Bottom of the 6th. As Heen grounds it down the first baseline foul. Got jammed a little bit. You could hear it. Handle shot from Heen. Count is 1-2. NDSCS trailed 1-0 in the first inning. They have not trailed since. Phenomenal outing from Geyser. He's went 6 frames, surrendered 3 runs, struck out 5. And Heen can't hold up. Strikes out on a pitch that skips in the dirt. 2 down. So the Cats with a 4-run lead, hoping to score these 2 runners on base, Belaski and Ulick. You need as many runs as you can get against the Mystics. Coming up next inning for the Mystics, we have 3-4-5. Nieves, who has a home run to his name, Shirley, who has a triple, and Stallman, who's over 3. Strike on the inside corner, freezes. Skylar Fields, he's 0 for 3, trying to avoid wearing that golden sombrero today. Fastball brushes him back. Count is 1-1. River Walters trying to continue this excellent relief outing by the Mystics pitching staff. That one hit in the left center gap. No one's going to get there. One hops the fence on a line. It'll score 1, and they're going to hold up Tori Ulick. Sliding in feet first for a double is Skylar Fields, and that, my friends, is called a bona fide slump buster. Cinco de Mayo will not come early. He does not wear the golden sombrero. Instead, he jumps on a pitch, drives it off the fence in left center field. Talk about being a gamer. You got to keep a short memory in baseball. If you get a hit 3 times in 10 ABs, you're one of the greats. So 3 strikeouts is not the end of the world because you can get yourself back on track just like that. 8-3 NDSCS as Ryan Lave clutch once again for the 2nd straight outing. That one was hit on a line. Looks like Lave's a little banged up after sliding into second base as we update the scoreboard here on KBMW News Live. The Wildcats playing their best game of the season right now against a highly formidable opponent in Bismarck State. We'll take a quick pause for the injury timeout. Be back in 30 seconds. 2 runners in scoring position for the Cats.
American by Wyndham, Baymont by Wyndham, and Travelodge by Wyndham are the preferred hotels of NDSCS Athletics. Coming to town for a game? Let me give you the address and phone numbers for all the hotels that got a big thumbs up from Willie Wildcat himself. American by Wyndham at 2029 210 Drive, Wapaton, 701-642-8365. Baymont by Wyndham, 1800 210 Drive, Wapaton, 701-642-5000. And Travelodge by Wyndham at 995 21st Avenue North, Wapaton, 701-642-8731. Go Cats!
Skylar Fields with the double. I think I might have been giving all the credit to Ryan Lave before we hit the break, but that was Skylar Fields with the double. My apologies. Nonetheless, shakes off 3 strikeouts and absolutely hammers a double to the left center gap. A little bit worse for wear on the slide. Looks like they were checking out his knee, but did a couple wind sprints out in right field, and we're going to get back to it here. So Skylar Fields with a double. Drives in a run. Ulick to third. 8-3 NDSCS in the bottom of the 6th. Ryan Lave will come up now with the chance to follow that up with an encore. Lave so far 2 for 3. He also reached on an error, a pair of runs scored. Fields and Lave have been just a duo in the middle of the lineup mashing. As Lave spits on a fastball well in front of the plate. Nice job by the catcher keeping it out front. So Tori Ulick on third base. 2 down. Ryan Lave at the plate looking for his third hit of the day. Lave to shortstop. Forehand play from a knee. Pops up. Strong throw. That'll end the inning. So the Cats score 1 on the Skylar Fields double to left center. And they're looking to close it with their biggest win of the season. Let's see if they can hold on. 8-3 through 6 against Bismarck State. Once again, folks, NDSCS coming into this game 8-20. Bismarck State 24-17. We are officially on upset watch. 8-3 through 6. Here we go. Final 3 outs for the Mystics. They'll try to stake a rally on B92.7 FM.
Cargill Wahpeton is hiring for operations technicians. $28 an hour starting pay with $3,000 sign-on bonus. No experience needed. We will train. Great benefits and immediate PTO. Apply online at www.cargill.com/careers. American by Wyndham, Baymont by Wyndham, and Travelodge by Wyndham are the preferred hotels of NDSCS Athletics. Coming to town for a game? Let me give you the address and phone numbers for all the hotels that got a big thumbs up from Willie Wildcat himself. American by Wyndham at 2029 210 Drive, Wahpeton, 701-642-8365. Baymont by Wyndham, 1800 210 Drive, Wahpeton, 701-642-5000. And Travelodge by Wyndham at 995 21st Avenue North, Wahpeton, 701-642-8731. Go Cats!
Final frame at John Randall Field, and boy, it has been a banner day for NDSCS. They lead Bismarck State College 8-3. Top of the 7th inning, and Dylan Geyser will have a chance to finish what he started. Back on the bump. 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 walks. He's worked around that with 5 Ks and held Bismarck State to just 3 runs, one of them coming on a solo shot by this man, Andrew Nieves. Nieves has reached base all 3 times so far. Ball in on the hands. Nieves with a fielder's choice. He came around to score in the first, hit a solo bomb in the third, walked and came around to score in the fourth. Fastball can't find the knees. It's 2-0. 5-run cushion for NDSCS, looking for their biggest win of the season, one of the biggest win in program history of this 5-year program. But it starts off with a 3-0 count to Nieves. Geyser looking to find the zone. And he will. Inside fastball makes it 3-1. Got to be careful here. Nieves will be sitting red dead on 1 pitch and 1 pitch only. He hits that one a mile high. Gets underneath it. Tori Ulick in right center field. Able to track it down. 1 up, 1 down. And for the first time today, Geyser gets Nieves out to start the 7th inning. Cole Shirley coming up now. He's got a triple, a walk, and a strikeout. Stranded at third base both times. Geyser, 110 pitches, 60 strikes. So he's showing off that Robin Williams flubber arm out there, trying to go the distance for NDSCS. Geyser rocks and throws, goes to the off speed. A little bit too much break on it. 12-6 action down low, 1-0. Quickly working here is Geyser. That one popped foul first base line. Fields gives chase. Lave gives chase, out of play. I've gotten those guys mixed up a couple times on the broadcast. Nearly identical stats. They bat 4th and 5th. Similar build. Superhero duo of Batman and Robin. It's Fields and Lave, and they have got it done today. Count is 1-1 to Cole Shirley. Shirley. Ball spins away from his bat. He'll foul it off. It's 1-2. Geyser did not pick up a strikeout until the third inning. Since then, he has 5. Dribbled to third base, fielded by Belaski. He'll fire to first on the money and just on the bag. Might have been a tag, actually, but a nice play by the first baseman. 2 down, 1 out away. NDSCS looking for a signature victory here over a team that has had their number. Ryan Lave, I'm not sure if his foot stayed on the bag or if he made the tag, but either way, it's an out. Dylan Geyser, 1 out away from a complete game win here. I'm not sure if NDSCS has ever beat Bismarck State. We'll find out before the second game. Geyser put a little extra on that one, overthrew it. Good zip on the fastball on his 114th pitch of the game, but it misses. That one hit to short. Little roller to Ben Klaus. Throws it over to first base. Nice stretch at first by Lave, and the Cats get it done. Everybody in the Mon-Dak, everybody in the JUCO stratosphere counted the Cats out today in Game 1 against Bismarck State. Just 8 wins coming in, and they lead from wire to wire. They trail 1-0 after the top half of the first. They jump ahead, and they stay there behind the arm of Dylan Geyser. A 116-pitch complete game, 7 hits, 5 walks, 5 Ks, 3 up, 3 down in the 7th. Cats beat Bismarck State in Game 1, and they'll look to carry that momentum and do it twice today. What a sweep that would be. One more time with the final 8-3 NDSCS with one of the best games they have ever played in program history as they take down the Mon-Dak Titans, Bismarck State. Dylan Geyser, a complete game victory on the mound. Ryan Lave, 2 for 4 with a pair of RBIs. Griffin Albright, 2 for 3 with a pair of RBIs. Dawson Crow, 2 for 3 with a pair of RBIs as well. Doubles for Lave and Fields, as that has become a theme game by game for the Cats. 8-3, NDSCS takes Game 1 over Bismarck State. They're looking to get their 10th win in about a half hour on B92.7 and KBMW News Live YouTube. I'm Robert Wanick, signing off from the iconic John Randall Field.
B92.7 is KBMW Breckenridge Wahpeton. All the hits from 2KM today.